In this question, we have been given a metal rod of length 80 centimeters. So this is a metal rod, which means the distance from here up to here is 80 centimeters. Okay, 80 centimeters. All right. Its center of mass is at its midpoint. So this is the midpoint right here. 4 pulley wheels are indicated by the letter P. So you can see we have weight on these pulleys, as you can see. The rod is in equilibrium. Very important point to note. What is the weight of the rod? And the weight of the rod will act at the center of mass. So which means that this is where the weight is acting. So this is what we are trying to find. All right, so let's get to it. Now, the weight of the body, here you have been given the mass. So you can see the weight is acting down here. This weight moved from the core, so which means that the weight that we know it to be here is the same force that will be acting on this cord. So which means that the weight value that we get will be the same thing that will be here. So the weight giving us m times gravitational field strength. So the weight of this block here will be 0.1 times 10. That will give us 1 Newton. And the same applies here also. So if the weight is acting here, which means the same weight that is on this side of the cord, so which means the weight on this side is also equal to 1 Newton. In other words, the force acting here is 1 Newton, and the force acting here is also 1 Newton. Very important point to know. So now the question is, what is our weight? So since they mentioned that the rod is in equilibrium, it means the resultant force is 0. In other words, the forces acting in one direction is equal to the forces acting in the opposite direction. So the force here is 1 Newton going up, and the force here, let me make this clear. Okay. The force here is 1 Newton going up, and the force is also 1 Newton going up, and the weight is acting downwards. So in other words, your weight, which is what we are looking for, this weight will be equal to 1, which is going like this, plus this one, which is the one here. So therefore, our answer will be 2 Newton. So therefore, our answer is C.